Hey, it's Dez.
What up, it's CJ? Hi guys, welcome back to our video. This is gonna be our college stats video. Enjoy!
We are not the smartest people, and we don't have the typical really super high stats video that you see usually on YouTube.
So, as I said in the last video, my major is still undecided. But after community college, I'm going to flight attendant school to train.
My major will be psychology with a possible double major in musical theater. Now, musical theater is a BFA, as I mentioned in my last video. Go watch our college decision reaction to get more in depth, but I will do a music minor with that. If I cannot, I will do a music minor with the major in psychology, and then I will just take theater classes, which is the plan so far.
Oh, we aren't the typical, we took 15 AP classes, stellar GPAs, get a 1500 on the SAT. No, that's not us.
We're about average, I would say. We're about the average high school. I'm apparently the average AP student.
So, freshman classes. We don't talk about freshman year. But anyway, fine. So, I had World Affairs, ROTC, Biology, English, Drama, and blocked algebra. I am not proud I got blocked algebra because I'm just terrible at math. I cannot do math whatsoever, nor can it save my life. Like, I cannot do it whatsoever. I hate it so much, but it's fine. Overall, my GPA was 2.6. Terrible. Absolutely terrible.
As far as freshman year goes, I took English 1, World Affairs, Biology, Concert Band, Literacy, and Algebra 1 block. Not my proudest moment either. I was in both support classes. If you actually want our actual grades for these classes, comment below. We'll make another video on that. But I'm not gonna lie, this is my second time filming this because the first time it just made the video like an hour long. But my overall GPA for freshman year was 2.9. So as you can see, I don't have a PE class freshman year. Even though it's required, we do PE waivers for marching band and sports. That was the word. We do those, and what pretty much it is, you can replace PE with a class for the time your sport is. So like marching band is in the fall, so I got that for fall, but since I was in both support classes, then I got to do it for both semesters. They were like, you can stay in band, so yeah.
So first semester I was in ROTC, then second semester I was in health for my sophomore year. Then during sophomore year I was also in physics, English, consumer economics, Mentor 2.0, and drama. And then my GPA there was 2.8. Moving up in the world, fam. Yeah!
For our sophomore year though, I took health and that was second semester. I took English 2, Geometry, Drama 1, Physics 1, Driver's Ed, and Concert 1.
Which is the lowest band for sophomore and junior years, upperclassmen. And concert band was the lowest band for freshmen. And yeah.
My overall GPA for that year was a 3.08, so it went up. And it wasn't the best, but it was better.
Okay, so now junior year where I finally got my shiitake mushrooms lined up. So I was in ensemble, aka women's choir, English 3, US history, advanced algebra, ROTC, Mentor 2.0, and theatrical studies. Which was a really fun year, junior year. I loved junior year so much because that's where me and Dez actually got really, really close. And we made this channel. So junior year has a lot of memories. Even though it was like freaking stress, man. But it's fine. Anyways, my GPA for that was 3.2. I moved up in the world.
Junior year is when I really got my stuff together also. I thrived that year, not gonna lie. I took English 3, US History, Chemistry, Advanced Algebra, which is this Algebra 2, and I had that with CJ. I also had English with CJ. That's how we got close. Symphonic Winds,
which is the middle band. Like, you're good now, like, you're pretty good, but you're not, like, amazing, like, the top band. Yeah, but it's still pretty good band. You finally get to do contests in that band, and you have to do require solo ensemble thing.
I took PE 3 and 4, and then Consumers Econ, which was a dual credit. In CJ, I know she mentioned Consumers Econ as
a sophomore, but it doesn't. She couldn't take dual credit, so if I end up going to community college instead of the college I want to go to, I don't really have to apply. I just have to go to my class, like sign up for my classes. Really, I think that's how that works. So yeah, I'm already kind of in college.
Your first semester, I was on. For an overall GPA, I got a 3.38. So a lot better. I was thriving that year, as I said before, and I also got a closer bond with CJ, and that's when we started this channel also.
Now, for over the summer between junior year going into my senior year, I actually took summer school, which I had American government. And for that, the reason why I wanted to do that was because I wanted to have 2 electives, so that way, like, I can take chemistry, which I'll tell you guys, that I have it. And I just wanted to get American government done. So that was fun. I passed it, of course, and passed constitutional. But anyways, so senior year. Chemistry at ROTC, American Sign Language, English 4, Theatrical Studies, and transition to college math. Man. Senior year. Hard. I mean, it's not really hard. It's pretty good. My GPA is, 3.6, which I'm super proud of. But yeah. But senior year. Woo.
I also ironically did the same thing. As in took government over the summer to be able to take a choir. I think. It was either choir or AP Music Theory. Senior year was a tragedy. I wanted to do my dream schedule that I've wanted since freshman year, or sophomore year, like freshman, sophomore year. Wasn't the best thing. If I go in order of my classes, I start the day off with AP Music Theory. I'm pretty sure it's in one of my vlogs, what I do, but AP Music Theory, and then I go to Probability and Stats, and then I go back to the choir room for concert choir, and then first semester I went to psychology, second semester I went to gym. And then I go back to C building, where the performing arts is, to have for symphonic band, which is top band. Yes, I've been through all 4 bands, no flex. Then after that, I go to theatrical studies, and then I end the day off with AP English Lit and composition. English 4. I finally took an AP class, and I wanted to take that class since. I was like, oh, that sounds like fun, and now that I'm in it, I'm like, for an overall GPA, right now, I have a 3. For first semester, it was a 3.14, as I'm looking at it right now. I don't know about second semester, I don't know about my cumulative. As far as I know, my cumulative GPA is a 3.13 weighted and a 3.08 unweighted, but the one that I sent to colleges was a 3.1.
I took the SAT once and I got a 910. My math was 430 and my ERW was 480. Oof.
I took the SAT twice. I got a 960 the first time, which was a 470 on the English reading and writing section, and then a 490 on the math section. And the second time I did not study, and I got a 940, so I went down 20 points. Oh my god. Oh, that was a devastating day. My score was a 460 on the English reading and writing and a 480 on the math section, so I only missed a couple of questions for my last score. But as you can see, CJ and I were really close in our SAT scores, so we're just dumb together. But I mean, most people get 900s on this. Like, they say the average is around a 1080, but to be honest, let's just be really honest, not all of us can get that, and a lot of people do get these 900s.
For awards, it goes along with one of my extracurricular activities. I was on our school speech team, and I do DDA, which is dramatic duet acting, which you get a scene for 2 people and has to be very dramatic. That's basically DDA. With one of my good friends, Luca, who you see in a lot of vlogs. I also don't have any like academic awards other than that I've been like on honor roll my sophomore year and then high honor roll my junior and senior year. But yeah.
For awards, it goes along with band. As I mentioned, I had to do solo ensemble was required. My junior year, I did 3 performances. I did a solo, which I got first division rating on. Here's a medal from it. And then I did a duet, which also got first division rating. And then our band program also does a chamber concert, and for symphonic band and symphonic ones, it's required to do it. So most chamber groups do their chamber groups for solo ensemble, and so my chamber group that year, we played Dancing Queen, and we got a first division rating. So yeah, I got first divisions all that year. And that judge also was she has a doctorate in flute, so it was really rejuvenating. And the solo I played also was a solo that one of her students was playing. I heard her student play it, and I was like, yo, that solo kind of goes hard. Well, I heard it the year before. I heard another girl play it, and I was like, that solo kind of goes hard, and I kind of want to play that. And then I did, and then she was like, yeah, you're about the average, you're about the level that you need to be, even though I wasn't in the top man. Moving on to senior year, I did 2 performances because doing 3 with all my activities and AP classes was just not gonna work for me. So I did a solo, and I got 1+, which is first division rating with honors. I screamed. I screamed so hard. Like, I don't know if that guy was on something, but he gave a lot of people first division with honors in that room. The room I was in, my school hosts its own. We also did our chamber group for that year. We did the Disgrace of Canon and D, as people would call it. And we got a 1+. We got the same thing. It was great. So yeah, I was pretty successful with my music career, as I would say, in high school. And then I also did FBLA, Future Business Leaders of America. I did this this year. It's only the 2nd year that they have done this chapter, that we've created this chapter. I went to regionals, which really, they said it doesn't really matter because not many people go to regionals. Like, it's not that many people that there. It's not like as big as state or nationals. And like, I did client service, and there was only 2 people in my event. I got 2nd place, so I got last. Only because I missed the empathy point. I'm really bad with empathy, apparently. And we have 2 FBLA advisors. One's the boys soccer coach and the boys volleyball coach, and then the other one's the football coach. And I was just like, oh. And the football coach was my judge. As far as like academic awards, I don't really have any besides honor roll. Freshman year, I was on honor roll first semester, not second semester. Sophomore year I was on honor roll both semesters, and then first semester of junior year I was on honor roll, and first semester of senior year I was on honor roll. Technically I'm on honor roll right now, because my grades can't drop. And then second semester of junior year I was on high honor roll. So yeah, that's it for awards.
For extracurricular activities, I was in color guard for 2 years, speech team for 3 years, choir for 1 year, Raider for ROTC for 3 years, drill for ROTC for 1 year, mentor 2.0 for 3 years, junior class committee, and was on the prom committee. For community service, I mostly volunteered at my church school when I was going through confirmation. Then I helped at my local retirement home, making sure that their Christmases were fantastic. Then most of my hours came from volunteering at Miracle League, which is a wonderful place where kids with disabilities can play baseball. That one was my favorite to work for.
Okay, this is the part that made this video so long, so I'm gonna hurry up on this part. I have a long list of extracurricular activities. I was in marching band for 4 years. I also did men's chorus for 2 years. Then I did chamber choir for 2 years. Marching band was fun, a lot of drama, wookie, and men's chorus was fun. I just don't remember anything from it, but that's how I really got introduced to the choir world in high school. And then chamber choir, not gonna mention anything from there. A lot of drama senior year. Junior year was pretty fun. I had the option of doing LMEA, and I should have done it, but I didn't, and I kind of regret it. Okay. I was also a part of my school's musical for 4 years, for all 4 years. Freshman year, we did Cinderella, and I was an ensemble member. I have the list right here. Sophomore year was interesting because I auditioned for stage, and I got, my deal was, if I get a lead role, or if I got like a side character, then I would do the musical. Then I would be on stage. But the top band was also out of state, so they needed people to play and pit. So the only reason, even though I was in the lowest band, the only reason I was being begged and asked low-key was because I was in our school district's symphony orchestra. So the pit orchestra director already knew I could play really well, and I can play hard music, and I can get the music down. I ended up getting ensemble, so I went to pit, and he wasn't too happy. The choir director wasn't too happy because he wanted me to be on stage dancing. I'm considered one of the best guy dancers at our school, even though I self-taught. Like, I taught myself how. A little disclaimer: I don't do hip-hop. My best styles are contemporary and modern. We have a lot of amazing hip-hop dancers at our school. I do ballet, contemporary, jazz, all that. With a little bit of help from choreographers and just my dancer friends, but mainly I taught myself. My Adam's family is not really big on dancing, but it has a lot of big dance scenes. So of course they wanted me in there. And then junior year was Narnia, and I got an ensemble role, but it was a named ensemble role, and I was the reindeer, so I was on the evil side. It was Narnia, the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. It was that musical. Not going to speak too much on that. It was understandable why he did that musical, but it just wasn't good. And then this year, as a senior, we're doing Matilda. I really hope we get to do this. So, to go through my roles, I had 5 roles, technically 4, but one was like a double up role, and it was like a small, like 32-second part, but I consider it a role because it was like me by myself. I was Mike this year because I was the entertainer, so he like sings in the beginning of the first opening number, which is Miracle. Is if you know the musical, go listen to the soundtrack, and you'll hear it. He's like the first adult to sing, I would say. I was a big kid, a lot of dancing again, and then I was also a salsa dancer. Our costumes were god awful ugly for that. It was bright orange. Like, I'm sorry to the costume moms, but like we lied to their face and we're like, yeah, it's cute. It's ugly. And then I was also Sergey, and with that role, I learned all the Russian on my own. Nobody can say that they helped me. I can say that I learned that all on my own. I only used Google Translate, and my friends tried to help me, but they really didn't hurt. It didn't help, like, when people were bashing me for trying to learn Russian. Like, first of all,
dang, I don't know why I just popped off like that.
I asked the choir director millions of times, and I was like, can you please help me with Russian? He was like, no, you can figure it out. He was like, and I asked him, what is this word, how do you pronounce it? He's just like you just figure out, dude. And I'm like, what the heck? And he would give me attitude about it. Like, I had a lot of mental breakdowns about that role, like, because I didn't want to mess it up, obviously, and like be embarrassed because I can't speak Russian. Like, it still sounds bad, like, and like it didn't help. Like, you can't use Google Translate because it doesn't work on Google Translate. And like the girl who played Matilda, she learned it, but she had a friend who speaks Russian, so he could help her, and I just didn't like the fact that of the attitude that I got. Moving along, I was also in jazz band for 3 years. Jazz band, that's all I have to say. It was really fun. I like playing jazz, I just don't like singing it. I was also in freshman class committee, which was, it really didn't, like, mean anything, really, because, it was more like a announcement thing. Like, we would announce to the class, like, or, like, tell the teacher to put up announcements, about, like, Spirit Week. Like, we would come up with Spirit Week ideas, and, like, just like different ideas for Spirit Week, for like our form, or our black and white, our homecoming, and stuff like that. It was pretty fun. It was relatively small. Like, it's a relatively, like, it's like big. It's like a big thing, but like your groups are small because you meet during your advisory period, so it really doesn't like really mean a lot. And then I was also in junior class committee and was also on the prom committee, just like CJ. And our friend Riley was also on it with us. She really didn't continue as much, but you see Riley in the vlogs. But that was a really fun club. Our English 2 teacher was in charge of that club.
It was pretty fun, and seeing her personality. Like, our last few weeks of school, all we talked about was prom with her. Like, she knew we were gonna do it, and like, so like, we just talked about prom with her, and like, we got to really know her.
I was in FBLA, Future Business Leaders of America. I was in the chapter, and I only did it this year, senior year. I did also work during my high school career. I was my first job was deck staff. It was at my local water park, and pretty much what we did was stand at the top of slides.
And we pretty much ensured the safety of patrons. That's what the description we would say if you put it on a resume. Pretty much what we did was make sure that necklaces, like big bulky necklaces, weren't going down that could scratch the slide, or like sunglasses could scratch the slide, and like stuff like that. And people would get mad if we would be like, no, you can't go down the slide with those, sorry ma'am, or sir, or and goggles also couldn't go down the slide. Like, it was pretty much just to save like future injuries, like, because our tubes come up and then somebody could get hurt, or like somebody could get hurt on the body sides, or like just anything, and people would get mad. But like, a lot of people were understanding, but a lot of people were mad, and that was pretty much it. And that water park is now closed. Rest in peace, Splash. I really don't miss it, low-key.
For off season, you're probably like, what the heck do you do since it's an outside water park?
I'll explain it better now. So pretty much, the water park is owned by the park district down the street from me. So I work there on the off seasons. Well, that's currently where I work. So yeah.
I work as a swim lessons instructor, so I still work in the aquatics department. So I work as a swim lessons instructor, and yeah, this year would be my 4th year with these people. Year number 4. I'm like the last of my.
From when the hiring process of when I got hired. So I'm the last of the last, pretty much.
I also work at my local YMCA as a swim lessons instructor.
I was hired just this past August. I haven't worked a day yet because I've been so busy with my activities, and I work on weekends with the park district. So their swim lessons are the same times on Saturdays as the park district, so I couldn't work. But the executive director was totally understandable, and she understood what was going on, and she said just to come when I was ready. And this summer is when.
I also worked at Statesville Haunted Prison. Shout out to my SB and COD people, love you. I worked there as an actor, an intern actor, and pretty much what I did was act. I was scared people. I worked in the Maniac ward, and my mom wasn't too happy about this job because like you don't get paid hourly at the job, you get paid nightly. So if I don't know how other haunted houses do it, but this is how our haunted house, it's like you're getting paid as an actual actor. So if you're like an actor, you're on a movie set, you'd be getting paid like a certain amount of money for a certain amount of hours, but you're not getting that there. Like you're getting paid nightly, like kind of the same thing. And I really loved working there. And my friend Rayleigh is the one who got me in. Like she got me in the whole thing because I volunteered the year before and I loved it. And then I was like, I'm coming back to work. And shout out to Rayleigh.
Yeah, and I made a lot of friends there, and I just got close with a lot of people.
As far as community service, I have done community service for my high school's band boosters and my community service hours for school because we have to do it for school. So I did it mostly with my middle school's band boosters. Pretty much I just helped out with like uniform fittings and stuff like that. Like I forgot I'm editing right now. I always edit after I film, but I got the rest of my community service. Like I finished my community service off the requirements with musical set building. Yeah, so I never went till this year, and it was really fun to be honest. But that's how I really finished off because I was like, I'm a senior, I need to lead by example, so I went and I had fun. I also did like community service that didn't go towards anything for my church. I did it for my church. Yeah, that's pretty much. I just helped out with the kids. I also did community service hours for doing pep band at school. That was freshman year. It's required. But I hope you guys enjoyed seeing our college stats video. As you can see, we are very big performing arts people, and I just am sad that I don't get to have my last things with these many activities that I have done over the years. Like obviously marching band, that was I got my last marching competition. You said never. Anyways, but I just don't get my last jazz gig or my last symphony concert. Just all that. It's just kind of depressing. But it's fine. It just happens. That's just life sometimes. But I hope you see hearing like realistic stats from like many of us. We don't have like the typical high stats. Like if you want to see a more in-depth video of our actual grades for our classes, then we will explain those. We will gladly explain our high school experience. If you guys want to see that video, sure. But that's it from my end. Off to CJ. Bye guys.
So yeah, that was basically everything that we've been through this whole entire high school life. Even though it ends a very, very sad way, considering that, you know, quarantine and everything like that. I'm actually happy with how I spent my high school years. Yeah, I wish I would have been on color guard for 4 years, but I didn't know color guard my freshman year and I didn't get in my sophomore year. But I'm actually happy with the friends that I made and the bonds that I created, and yeah. Here's to going to college. I hope you guys enjoy the video. For now, please enjoy the outro.
Hey, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like,
share,
and subscribe. We post videos every Sunday. And hopefully more throughout the week. Thanks for watching.